What if you could be your future self more quickly so that you could get to your future goal more quickly? That's what we're going to talk about today is how you can use your style to become that future version of yourself that is at that next income level goal, that um, is doing more family vacations every summer. Well, if we have not met before, my name is Nikki Henricks, and I am a Christian brand stylist. I help guide female founders to create brand aligned wardrobes so that they can make more sales in their business, feel authentic in everything they are wearing, and really lead and be the future person they want to be by feeling confident in every piece they put on. Let's get started. So there is a quote by Cody Sanchez. She has made over $50 million in her businesses. And she was talking about how what you have in your closet or your business wardrobe really tells you who you can be. And this is so very true. I've experienced it in my own life, and also through research, I've also seen the impact of what your clothes, when you are wearing, do to you, how it impacts your beliefs, how it then impacts your actions and impacts your business. So that's what we're going to be talking about is why does this really happen? How can you understand this better? And how can you use this to your advantage to really become her? Become that future person that you are already working towards, but how can you become her more quickly? Because we know that if you are reaching a goal, you cannot get to that goal just by staying in your present self. You have to actually start becoming her because she is the person that can get you to that goal. So, I want to talk about really about okay, how can you start being her? How can you be more confident in your business? Because if you look at her in one way or another, most likely she is more confident in one area, maybe multiple areas. And so, how can you really get more confidence from your style? Because when you feel more confident in your style, that goes into other parts of your business, including just something as simple as sales calls. So there was a study done with men, and some of the men were wearing what they wore when they got to the study. Some were in like really casual, like sweatpants, and then some were wearing like suits for business. And they paired these people up to, like, so, maybe like a sweatpants, someone in their sweatpants was against someone that was wearing a suit. They paired them up and they had them pretend to do like pretend business deals. And so, as they all did that, and some made business deals and some didn't, they found that the ones that wore the suits that made the deals with the other people that were wearing other clothes, those people made millions more in those business deals than those other people. And a triggering factor of why these people were be able to do that was because they felt more confident in those clothes that they were wearing. And it just proves the point of there's some clothes that are going to make you feel more confident. And it can vary a little bit depending on person by person, but truly your style and wearing a style that makes you feel confident impacts the sales in your business. So, just know that when you are intentional with your style and really making a priority that in your business wardrobe, your clothes are making you feel confident, it can help you close more sales calls, more sales on a sales call. All right. Now, another way that you can use your style to be that person, that future self that you want to be, that you are becoming, that you are working on, is to borrow, borrow her is what I like to call it. Borrow a mentor's belief, characteristics. So I had this happen to me. It was a couple weeks, just a couple weeks ago, actually. I got this watch. And honestly, this happened by accident, but it was so cool because I did not realize this was even possible. So let me step back a second. Have you ever had a coach, like a business coach, say, if you can't believe it right now, like just borrow my beliefs until you believe it? I've heard this many times, and it's true. Like sometimes we don't even believe something in ourselves. Like we're hesitant to believe something about ourselves. And so we almost need to like believe it from someone else before it's fully in our mind, like I can do this. And so or that like borrow the belief, or sometimes we are like trying to be like someone else. We are wanting to get some characteristics like someone else, like a mentor or something. Well, so wearing this watch, I think it was the day I got it, I started wearing it. I was like, this is really cute. And honestly, like this watch is different than a mentor that I love. And this woman is someone that like I am learning from her, and I am hoping to like incorporate some of her characteristics, some of her beliefs into my life. Well, so as I was wearing this watch and I was typing on my computer, I just like happened to glance at it because as a stylist, yes, I like to look at myself. You admit it too. When you are feeling good with something, like you like to look in the mirror, maybe just look at that new accessory. So I was doing that. I was like typing and then I happened to see it and it like it like flashed me back to this woman that I really admire and how I remember her wearing a watch. And like I said, like her watch and my watch, like have a lot of different things on it because like this is with my brand and her brand's a little bit different. But like just seeing this watch on my arm made me have the thought of like, oh yeah, I'm already like her. Like we're both wearing watches, and that may seem kind of silly because like there's so many other people that are wearing watches, but it put in my brain this belief of like, oh, I'm already becoming her. Like I already am her somewhat. And I can take that belief and like, okay, since I'm already like her, I can like use that in different scenarios. So let's say I was trying to write an email newsletter. I honestly don't love writing email newsletters. And so like I'm looking at myself and like, oh yeah, I'm already like her. I can then be like, oh, I'm already like her. And think, okay, so if she were doing this and I'm already like her, like she'd be like, this is no big deal. I'm going to be like, this is no big deal. I got this newsletter. We're going to do it and it's going to be great. And so I'm adopting that belief of being like her and her beliefs. And what result is that? There's an action of I feel more peaceful, which is going to come out in the words I use. I'm able to think more clearly because I'm more peaceful. And there's this I don't know if it's a principle necessary, but I've heard it around a lot. It's in the I think it's the 7 Habits of Successful People, about the be do have principle. So in order to have something, you need to be something so that you can do something, like the belief. So it's basically like another way people have put it is like your beliefs impact your actions and then impact your results. I may not be getting that totally right, but basically that's what it is, right? So me thinking, oh, I'm already like that person. This is her beliefs. I'm going to put this beliefs in my head. She's going to think, oh, like newsletters, those are easy. That belief transcends to like peace in my body, which happens, which what is the result of that? Which creates like a clear-headed brain because it's peaceful. And a clear-headed brain is better able to come up with words and create this newsletter. So I had never heard of this before, and I was like, this is amazing. I'm sure there's research and such out there. It's kind of like, I suppose, if you are in a play and you wear the costume of the person that you are portraying, that you're acting like, it's obviously easier to um like be that person when you are wearing that costume. You feel more like that. And so you can actually do that not only as like your future self, think of and I'm getting ahead of myself, but you can do that, but also you can take something of someone that you really admire and if you like some of their style and incorporate it into your outfit so that it gives you the mindset of them. And like I said, you don't want to like totally copy them, but just how I unconsciously, but it's a great strategy is like, okay, the person you admire wears a watch. Get a watch. Um, keep it to be authentic to you, keep it on brand for you. But when you see yourself wearing it, it'll just remind you of like, I am learning from the person. I am already adopting some of these beliefs and really help you in some areas like act like her. So if you can use this style strategy to borrow some beliefs, borrow some actions that this other person would take before it's an action or belief that just is automatic to you. And then, like we've talked about it a little bit before, but like you can use your style to become her in your brain before you actually like totally become her. Um, and I had this happen in my life. I had a time where it was like a spring, and I kind of redid my wardrobe. And then fast forward, like honestly, a year, maybe 9 months. It was about a year. I was going to my closet and just like not being excited to wear the clothes there. I was like, what's going on? Why am I not excited? Like I just like kind of redid what I believed my personal style was. And 9 months later, like I'm already like, I do not want to wear this print. I do not want to wear these colors. And here's the thing is that your style is like life. Like you change. And a lot of times it's not this crazy change, but like it still is a change. You are constantly, you can stay stuck if you choose to, but like you, female founder, no, you're not changing. Like, or you are changing. You're not staying stuck, right? You're not staying in one place. You are like continually, intentionally growing and becoming a new person. And that's what happened to me was I did not want to wear this style, even though it was like less than a year old, around a year old, because the style that was in my wardrobe was not reflecting that future self that I wanted to be. And so I was resisting it, or like I would get dressed in it because that's mainly what I had, but I just wasn't feeling as confident. I wasn't up to her level of standards. I wasn't thinking like her. My beliefs were not her. And so when you can adopt the new style, the new wardrobe of your future self, every time you look at yourself, it's just going to confirm to yourself of, oh yeah, I'm becoming her. And the faster you can become her, the faster you can get to that goal that you want in your business. Maybe like maybe it's an income goal. Maybe you want to double your income from 250 to 500 and like you're trying strategies and new marketing and new words and such. Even if that is going to help you, like all those areas are important in business, just like Cody was saying, having the right pieces in your wardrobe that lets you in a sense in your brain be like, oh yeah, you're her, talk like her, market like her, it's going to be so helpful. It's going to bring you peace of mind because you're not like feeling like you're having conflicted, like I'm this person, no, I'm this person. It's going to help you get rid of that conflicting like imposter syndrome. And it's going to help your beliefs of like, yes, I'm her, which will impact your action so that you can actually take action as that new future self to get to those goals faster. So you can be like her, feel confident, and do the tasks that you need to confidently. You can use your style, like even a simple accessory, to borrow and start implementing beliefs and actions like someone you love and look up to, and just ultimately become her more quickly in your mind, which impacts your activity and in your business. So, if you are wanting to get to your goals faster, such as double Xing your income or um, you know, having more sales call go the right way and getting more clients, I highly recommend look at your wardrobe, look at your business wardrobe. If it is not the future self that you see in there, find a couple pieces that do represent her and notice the differences between the old self and the new self. Is it colors? Is it patterns? Is it more formal? And incorporate more of those pieces in your business wardrobe. And look out because you are just going to be sprinting even faster to that next amazing goal, such as even something as taking 2 family vacations every summer because you're prioritizing your wardrobe to be the amazing future self. All right. Well, know that I am cheering you on in your style. Yeah, well, I will see you next time.